Hi everyone, this is Ricky with Bromero Cards, and today I'm here to share a card I made using some Altenew products. We're going to be using the main squeeze stamp set and also the rustic linen stamp set. So here we go. I have my Misty out. I'm going to take the biggest stamp of the rustic linen stamp set out, and I'm going to place that onto my Misty. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a piece of paper that I've already cut at 4 inches by 5¼ inches. And that paper is Neenah Solar White, 80 pound. And what I'm going to use is the Altenew turquoise color to do this background stamp. This is supposed to imitate like a linen bag, or I guess like denim, or I guess something with texture and like a material, a textile. So I'm going to put the turquoise on the whole background of the stamp, and then I'm going to stamp that over. The next thing we're going to do is go ahead and stamp out some of the fruit from the main squeeze stamp set that is by Altenew. I'm going to be stamping out some lemons from the set, 2 sizes here, and it is a layered stamp, so it's 4 layers. So it takes me a little bit to actually do this, but it's really worth it. I'm going to be using the colors that Altenew provided in their guide. It's going to be Citrus Burst, Fresh Lemon, Maple Yellow, and Honey Drizzle. And right here I'm using some Neenah Solar White 80 pound cardstock that I already have pre-cut. You can see my high advanced way of saving that paper. It just works for me. It's easier. That's how I do it. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and get layering these stamps. What I'm going to do is go ahead and lay the first layer down along with the big size and the small size. I'm going to size that up, and then what I'm doing here is I want to make sure that I can flip this piece of paper over and do 2 more. So every time I do a layer, I can get actually 4 layers out of each layer that I have laid down. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, whatever. So let's move forward. Here are the colors. So I'm going to first use Citrus Burst in this. I'm going to go ahead and ink up the layered stamps. And I'm going to press that over, and then here in a second you're going to see after I press this that I turn the paper over on the other side, or flip it around so that I could do the layer as well. This just saves time, and I don't end up using all of the lemons, but if you're going to be doing all this work, you might as well go ahead and stamp out everything, and then you'll have one for in the future if you need to make a card pretty quickly. So after I get this done, I go ahead and clean off my stamps, and I start the next layer. So now I'm going to go ahead and start the next layer. What I'm doing is lining up the 3 seeds that are in the lemon to what has already been stamped out, and that's how you line this up. I'm going to do it for the small one, and then I'm going to use the color Fresh Lemon to stamp these out, and I'll do the exact same procedure as I did with the last one and switch them around, stamp them, and go to the next layer. And now I'm on to the 3rd layer. I'm actually going to line these up just the way I did for the first 2 layers. You line them up with the seeds, and to get them perfect, it's a little hard. I'm surprised you didn't see my head actually in these shots. The next color is Maple Yellow, and I'm stamping here at lightning speed, as you can see. And we're going to go ahead and get all of those taken care of the same way that I've done the previous layers. Last but not least is the last layer of this stamp set. Thank goodness, it took forever it seems, but in this video it's super fast quick because you're going 8 times faster than what I was doing in real life. I'm using the last color, which is Honey Drizzle, for this. And this last layer, you just line it up like all the other ones. And so I'm going to do this super quick, and then we're going to move on to the next step. So I decided to do something that I had not actually planned on doing in this video, and I pulled out a Lawn Fawn scalloped stitched rectangle die. That is so hard to say. And I decided that my piece of linen here needed to be raised a little bit, I think, because it was a little bland or boring. So I went ahead and put this through my Big Shot and got that cut out. The two pieces are fine. I'm going to use both pieces. You'll see it here in a second. The inside of it's scalloped and stitched, and then the outside is the reverse and stitched on the outside, as you can see here. The next thing I want to do is go ahead and cut out these slices of the citrus that I had. I'm going to use the coordinating dies that came with this stamp set. And I'm really not for sure if I line these up right. I'm really not for sure if there's a way to actually do that. I have tried to work with it several times, and I can't seem to find a correct position for these circles, because they're kind of like cattywampus. Is that a real word? I'm not for sure. I think it's a real word, but it means like weird. They're not really circle. There are circles, but they're not evenly distributed around the edges. It may sound weird. Maybe I'm not saying it right, but what I did is I went and pulled out my Altenew die cutter here that I really like. It's a small one, and I use it for these small things that I don't need to get the big one out for. I did cut down the size to make sure it fits through the plate. And then here you'll see me going around and around trying to figure out how exactly this goes on. They ended up coming out fine. So that's why I'm thinking there's probably not a right way to do this. And if there is, please let me know, because I could not get that figured out. And now we're going to do the exciting part of where we put the card together. And here we go. The first thing I'm going to do is pull out the linen piece, and I'm going to place this onto a Nina cardstock base. It's 110 pounds, cut at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I have it pre-cut. I have a bunch of them near me. And while we're doing that, I'm going to put an acrylic block on top to weight that down. And then we're going to start placing the lemons on the other part of the top of the card. I'm going to actually put this on 3M foam tape, but here you're going to see me look for a sentiment that will go on this that can fit actually on the card. I wanted to use if life gives you lemons, make lemonade, but it was too big. And now that I'm thinking about this, I was originally going to make this a horizontal card, and it ended up being a vertical card. So I don't know why I ended up doing that, because that's not what I started out to do. So I got the sentiment here, and I'm going to stamp this down in versamark black ink, or versafine black ink, I believe that's what it's called. You know, I've been doing this so long, I can't even remember the name of the inks anymore. You know what it is. Oh, there's my head in the frame. Sorry about that. I'm going to go ahead and get that stamped down. It's versafine. That's it. And then we have the sentiment onto the card. And now it's time to go ahead and place this onto the card base. I'm going to stick some 3M foam tape on here. Actually, this isn't official 3M foam tape. This is some foam tape I ordered from Amazon that was reasonably priced. And while it does its job, sometimes I hate it because it's super sticky and it gets stuck on my scissors. But you know what? It gets the job done. I'll use it until it's gone, and then I'll go back and use the 3M foam tape, because you get what you pay for, right? And I want to get this down even, so what I do is I put a little bit of temporary glue inside the card to actually get it to stay down. And then I pat this on top. On hindsight, I probably would have not have done this. I could have just not used the Lawn Fawn stitch die, but I did it, so we're going to work through it. Weird, I just now realized I zoomed in, and now my craft mat has a bunch of lines on it. I don't know if that's just my monitor or what, but... So now it's time to put the lemons on. You're going to see me go back and forth here trying to decide where exactly I want to put the lemons. If I want to put 2, 3, 1. You know, the choices that we make as card makers. So apparently I decided on 1, because I'm going to go ahead and put this onto the card with the 3M foam tape. I hadn't placed it down all the way yet, because there we go. You never know when you're going to make a mistake. So I found where I wanted it. I'm going to put liquid adhesive on the back of the one lemon, and look at there. You can't really see it, but I have way too much glue on there. It's squeezed out, so I'm going to scrape this off, put it in the little trash bucket at the top of my desk. Scrape some more off. How many times have you done that before? Ooh, it's scary. But anyway, we get it working. We got it down. Not a lot of glue. I'm going to put this piece with a 3M foam tape, get that down on there, and then we have all the lemons on. So while I'm putting this together, I'm adding some finishing touches on this. I'm actually going to add some sequins to this. Actually, I'm dancing to a Beyonce song right now. You can't see that, which is hilarious. Did not think you could see that on the camera. And so while we're doing this, I thought maybe I would talk a little bit and ask if you guys would be interested in me doing haul videos. I've done them before, but I'm really not for sure if people like to see those. I know I like watching them because it's fun seeing what other people get, and sometimes it convinces me to get things that I don't need. But, you know, I do need. We always buy things we don't need, right? Anyway, I decided to go ahead and put some Pretty Pink Posh crystal, I don't know what these are called, clear sequins or diamond sequins. I don't remember the name. I know they're Pretty Pink Posh. And if I flip the lid over, maybe I could see it. But anyway, I decided to go ahead and add these onto the project. I'm using this fantastic glue, the Nuvo glue with the fine point tip. It's amazing for this kind of stuff. Oh, it's so good. I love it. And then here I'm trying to get the sequins in order. I have big old man hands, so I can't really get the sequins on that well. I finally get all of this on there. So anyway, if you guys are interested in haul videos, let me know. I'm also going to be doing a craft room tour soon. I actually just got my filming stuff set up. And my room's kind of messy because I have a lot of stuff that I have not put away yet, which is kind of horrible because that means I haven't played with any of it. I'm trying to play around with it. That's how I got this video going, because I had not played with the stamp set that I got. And thought it would be nice. It's summer. It's simple. It kind of reminds me of, what is that lemonade? Country Time Lemonade. If you're in the United States, you probably have seen the commercials for that. But this is what the card reminded me of. So anyway, I want to thank everyone for watching. Thank you for sticking with me and waiting for a new video. Please subscribe to my channel. Oh, here's a close-up of the card. Please subscribe to my channel, watch the other videos. I would love if you shared my channel with other people. That would be great. And then here are some other cards that I also made using the same technique. So thank you for watching. Have a great week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.